Don't, wait. Yung hindi lang maganda sa harap. It's not just me. Of course, we have our beautiful Voltaire Tayag. Our National Director, Ms. Shamsi Subsupli.
I don't want to talk si Voltaire, but I just want to thank all of you for supporting Miss Universe Philippines from the very beginning. Sana tuloy-tuloy tayong maging successful and kasama kayo doon. Salamat.
Thank you, Shamsi. You know, it's also, for me, it's been quite a surreal experience from the time I started working with Miss Universe Philippines, because working with, you know, these institutions in the pageant industry like Jonas and then Shamsi, in the very beginning I'd be like, I'm talking to Shamsi. I used to just watch her and imitate her, her final answer. But then the great thing is, you know, after like the first couple of days, or first meeting, you get beyond that. Then you get back to why you're there. You get back to the work. You get back to why you're doing everything, why we're all together. And when we set out to do the Miss Universe Philippines 2021, we came up with a theme which was Inspire You. In fact, I was quite hesitant, as Mario would know, that I was questioning, like, why inspire you? Because, you know, the first time it was like phenomenal woman, because that one had like an exclamation mark. But when they explained it to me, I was like, all right, okay. But now that we're standing here, all that's been said and done, it really, oh, hello, hi Joanne. We have Miss Joanne Gomez. She is from Hilton, and she also was one of our esteemed panel of judges. So kung may question kayo mamaya kung bakit sining nanalo, siya talaga niya. We'll give her own microphone, huh? No, but seriously, when we started doing the legwork for the pageant, it started to dawn on me why that word inspire you was so important. It wasn't easy, and you know, you never really set out to inspire people. You don't do that. You don't go out and say, wake up in the morning, oh, I'm gonna inspire people. Because the real inspiration comes from doing work, from just being you. And I think the reason why the organization is successful, the reason why the pageant is successful, is because you have people that wake up each day who are passionate about what they do, who care about the women, the delegates, genuinely. In every decision that we made, we had prioritized these women's welfare, their well-being, their health, their dreams, but also their financial resources. We considered all of that in all of our decision-making. And then sometimes, or a lot of times, we get questioned or criticized why we're not explaining things, why we're not publicizing things, because one of the best parts about communication is also when not to say anything. Because the work that we do, the finished product, the end result speaks for itself. And today, when we look back from the time that, you know, parang feeling namin we were being rejected at every tavern. Because seriously, that's how it felt. Because at every turn, there would be a community quarantine status waiting for us to change. And the moment we decide on a particular venue, province, or city, biglang may heightened restriction. Because a lot of people would always ask, what really happened? And I want to take this before like the girls come, before Jonas, kasi I'm stressed. I want to take this opportunity to explain it to you guys. And I want to thank Armin for asking this earlier. Because now that all's been said and done, this is what happened. We came into this edition very prepared. Far more prepared than what people give credit to each and every one in the organization. We came prepared because we knew what the condition of the country was. We came prepared because we knew that this pandemic was constantly evolving and changing. It was very challenging. It was all of these plans that we had with every province or city. And when I say we have plans, it meant that we had already met with them. We had Zoom meetings, and Paolo would have done several decks to present to them. And then sometimes we would have to come up with a deck in a matter of an hour because, oh, they need one, because we have to come up with a meeting with the local IATF. So we had all of these obstacles. But through it all, we just kept chugging along. We didn't complain, we didn't, bash people, we didn't turn to toxicity or negativity, because we knew what we had to do. We knew that we had to do it. The great thing was, because everybody in the organization knew that it was a team, knew what they were there to do, and it was coming from a good place and a good heart. That was the guiding force in being able to let people from the provinces, the governors, the mayors, believe in our organization, to believe that we can be partners in helping revitalize and revive live events, tourism, hospitality, and the hospitality industry. We became partners with places like Clark, Hilton, Sun Valley Resort, Bohol, Henan, and then here Resorts World Manila, Casa Buenas. It's such a wonderful thing to look back on, and it's such a wonderful thing to be grateful for. And so now, this, I hope, is one of the biggest messages that we wanted to impart to you, and that we hope that you can impart to your followers, to your readers. Aside from having come up with an amazing 5 queens, an amazing 5 queens who represent the best in the Filipina. So at the end of the day, we did our job. We came up with a queen that will represent us beautifully and powerfully on the international stage. So today, I hope that you can welcome her and have your followers and readers welcome her into their hearts also. There's not going to be a lot of reply. I'm going to give you guys a lot of time to talk to the queens later. And of course, I'm going to give you time to take photos. I'm excited mag-selfie. And then at the same time, I just want you to look back there at the monitor. While we're waiting for the food, don't worry, parating na. Just to see the journey that we've been on, this wonderful, wonderful journey. And at this point, I can say that every bit of challenge and obstacle made the fulfilling success of the pageant sweeter. And for that, we're grateful. Thank you. Boto si Shansi.
Press ko na lang.